million. And she had to give it up because her medical expenses and her medical condition would be more out of pocket through the rest of her life than that $1 million. So what we have here is a group of Americans who are forced to live in poverty, who don't have a fair chance in the race of life. So this health care bill, that whether you're for it, you haven't made up your mind, or you're against it, this health care bill will set free millions of your fellow Americans. But it will do something directly for you. If more people are in the workforce, and eventually this recession is going to be over, and all the people who lost their jobs are going to get their jobs back. Trust me on that one. But we could put more people in the workforce and thereby lower your taxes. So don't think about this health care bill anymore as a health care bill. Think of it a freedom bill. Because I guarantee you, if that one who inherited $1 million could have gotten medical coverage privately, she would have taken her $1 million, she would have left the Social Security or whatever it was, and that would have money that is no longer being taken away from the Treasury in the United States, okay? And she would have been a taxpayer instead of a tax receiver. So, think differently about this health care bill. Let's start calling it what it really is, the freedom bill. It's not just freedom for the disabled either. It's freedom for nurses who work in the field, saving lives, but can't afford their own health care. It's appalling, and it, quite frankly, is un-American. So from now on, when I hear people in Congress talk bad about the health care bill, I'm going to think about one thing and one thing only. I'm going to think about, I can't wait till 2010 so that I can't vote for any incumbent that says that. Get them out. If they ain't doing right, make them say goodnight. Vote them out. Because this is a freedom bill. That person that inherited $1 million had to throw it away because she couldn't get medical care. This bill will outlaw pre-existing conditions discrimination. And it's supposed to have a situation set up where not only will it outlaw pre-existing conditions, but it will make it affordable. Now, is this health care bill going to be great? No. Let's make it pass and get it to become a law, and then the rest of us 300 million Americans can petition Congress, and if need be, legally protest to make it be better. But this is a freedom bill. It's not a health care bill at all. It's a freedom bill. And I don't know about anybody else. I know we're getting ready to close down, but I would like the opinion of Kathy Payer. Do you think the freedom bill should pass, or do you think they should just say, forget about it?
I think they should pass it.
Can you speak up because they can't hear you?
I think they should pass it.
Why?
Because we deserve it. They get it.
Well, if it did, let's just say it was going to increase the debt. Even if it increased the debt, why should we care about our fellow Americans' health? Why should we even care?
Because we're all brothers and sisters. Because we all belong to God.
We what?
We all are brothers and sisters.
How do you
we belong to God.
Well, how do you feel about the fact that Congress pays $532 and they have basically free health care for the whole year? How do you feel about that? No co-pays, no out-of-pocket expenses, and they get that every year. How do you feel about Congress having essentially free health care?
It makes me mad because it's not fair that...
What are you looking at me for? Look at that. Don't look at me.
Well, I'm not looking at you. It makes me mad because they get all that for free, and we are struggling. Everybody out there works, and they struggle to survive, and they're getting what we need.
Wait a minute. They're getting it free, but who's paying for it?
We are.
Who?
We are.
You mean to tell me everybody in this room is paying for their health care, they're getting it free, and they won't give us any?
Exactly.
That ain't right. That ain't right, America. Wake the heck up, people. So go to www.senate.gov, www.house.gov, and you know what? Let the House of Representatives know you better vote for that bill. Let's legally and peacefully let them know what time it is. Annette, you have any thoughts on the Freedom Bill?
Well, I think it should be passed because, like Kathy and Al are saying, it's not fair that the Congress gets it and they have no co-payments or any financial agreements
Right.
or conditions.
Well, just so that I'm very clear that everybody understands, how do they get it free? Well, Congress gets it because there's the office of the attending physician. They pay $532 a year, and they can get any specialist brought in, get untold amounts of medicine, no copays, nothing. So why should they get it and we don't get it and we're paying for it? So I don't know. I don't want to say that they're stealing from the American people because that would be wrong and accusatory. Let's just say that Congress, you're a little bit misguided. We're trying to put you on the right path, and we want you to make the words of Abraham Lincoln actually come true. How about a fair chance in the race of life for everybody? I don't know. I think so, but let's quickly, we're going to kill the boxing video because I'd like to hear from Don if he has a minute to give us another 30-second ghost story. By the way, everybody, if we don't get health care, we're all going to be ghosts. Give us a real quick, about a minute and a half, well, actually about 30 seconds, Dill. You can tell us something about the book.
There's a story in here about Rustland Memorial Park. I went out there on several occasions. They talk about a spirit called Walking Rosie. She's been seen all over. And we went out there a few times and were able to actually capture a few strange images from that memorial park, and they are in the book. It's a pretty interesting place for another local place that there's a lot of activity. Is Rustland Memorial Park.
Okay, well, caller, I'm going to give you 30 seconds. I know that's unfair, but let's quickly give you 30 seconds because I have to hear a final thought from John and Mick and possibly somebody else.
Al,
Yeah, what?
it's me, Frank.
What's up, Frank?
Okay, Kathy, I like your brown sweater.
We only got 30 seconds, Frank.
Okay, is this thing what, give us $250?
I can't answer that question, Frank. Not on tonight's talk.
Okay,
Sorry about that, kid.
well, he's gonna put us in debt again.
No, he's not, actually, but we're going to move forward on that, Frank, and I'll talk to you in real life.
Okay.
All right, good night and God bless you. Real quickly, Tony, do you have anything you want to say real fast? You got about 25 seconds. You don't even want to say good night? You don't even want to say hi to your wife? Say hi to your wife and say her name.
Hi, Christina.
I didn't hear you.
Hi, Christina.
I can't hear you. Okay. All right, quickly, Bobby, you have anything you want to say? Any last thoughts?
Well, I hope to see everybody come out to the event in Farmington.
Okay, and the hero, one of the heroes, well, all of you are heroes, but John, real quick.
All right, once again, Unity, A Journey of Hope is a nonprofit that grants wishes to adults that have a life-limiting illness. On November 20th and 21st, we're having a paranormal benefit at the Stonehouse Inn in Farmington. So please, if you have the time, come on out, help support Unity. All monies go towards granting wishes. Our website is ajourneyofhope.com. No, .org, excuse me, ajourneyofhope.org. So go there for details and pricing, and hopefully we'll see you there, and come on out and change one life, one wish at a time.
There you go. All right, and of course, Mick, we want to hear from you.
Well, Al, I want to thank you for having me on your show tonight. I've never done anything like this before, and I hope everybody does listen to John, Bobby, and Don.
And yourself.
Yeah, well, I feel what they're doing is excellent,
Yeah,
and they get a lot of support, and I hope they get a sellout. And if everybody buys a ticket, they'll get a sellout.
Well, I'll tell you, I'm very glad to know that they have this charity. I'm glad that you were here to tell us about ghosts. I may go on it if I'm invited by your group or Don's group. I may go on an investigation with you and film a little bit. But if something really weird happens and I happen to take the heck off, remember, I'm Italian. If somebody's getting killed in the basement, I'm getting the heck out. I'm not going to hang around and be like, hey, I want to investigate that. Let me see. Maybe I should investigate that. No, I'm going to be like,
We're still going to check
I'm out
out
of
your
here.
train. We're still going to check out your train.
You're going to check out my train? That sounds good, the ghost train of Homestead. Well, we're going to get ready to close down.